Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 27 of Direwolf20. Why, Soren, did you build a nuclear reactor?
I'm happy. I like Big Boom.
I really appreciate the fact that you built a nuclear reactor and did like 0 towards protecting from a possible explosion. You're like, let's just put it out in the open next to our cows.
I want radioactive cows. See, this one's already compressed. He's grown 9 arms and whatnot. It's weird.
It's a compressed
It's raining.
cow
See?
from nuclear radiation. Okay, so yeah, between last episode and this one, Soren decided to build a nuclear reactor, which is fine because we need a lot of plutonium for some of the stuff we want to do. And basically, here's the deal, right? So if you want to get stuff, plutonium comes from tiny piles of plutonium, which you can process from depleted fuel rods. So basically, if you want to get plutonium, you have to build a nuclear reactor and run it and deplete the uranium fuel rods, and you'll be able to get plutonium. And then plutonium can be used to make things like MOX nuclear fuel and pellets of RTG fuel, both of which are required to make yourself some iridium, which we're going to need to progress down the tech line. So basically, progress down tech equals that. Cool. You can also smelt your MOX nuclear fuel to get bedrockium. Neat.
Yep.
And you can also get like fuel rods, right, and that kind of stuff, right? But iridium is pretty much what you want. You want to get iridium plates, and then you can use that for all kinds of crazy things like, you know, cool stuff and whatnot. So there's a lot that you're going to want iridium for, I presume, right, Soren? Is that true?
AE for iridium.
AE requires iridium?
Yeah, it's the... What was it?
The wrench,
Or
right?
does it? Yeah. Those little solarium plates.
Right. So where is that thing? Like, if we wanted to... controller, for example, you need the Certus quartz wrench. Basically, it will never be consumed in the crafting recipe, but the wrench itself is super expensive. You need enriched sonarium, which requires lots of iridium reinforced plates, which just is expensive, right? So basically, if we ever want to get to applied energistics, we need to get iridium, which means we need a nuclear reactor. And it takes like, how long does it take for this fuel to burn?
This particular variation took about 6 to 8 hours, I think.
Okay, so...
But it's completely safe,
right.
Which is why I went for it rather than fast one.
Right. So briefly, Soren built a thermal centrifuge that processes our crushed uranium. He's keeping it supplied with an active supplier module. He's storing the processed uranium, the tiny bits and whatnot, in these chests. He configured it wrong. I came in and fixed it. It's all good.
Yeah, you want to show them what I configured wrong, actually? Because I'm a little confused by it, too.
Yeah, for some reason, like, this had, this was how it was set, and I don't know what that's all about. But the trick is, Soren, you see how, like, when you're looking at the UI right now, the line between the left and the right is red?
Yeah.
So, like, what I would do to test this is I would, like, put one piece of cobblestone, like, in every slot here and just test. Like, that's a neat way to test to see if it's detecting or not.
And I remember doing that. I think I didn't check the gate. I just checked to see if the wires were wrong because I assumed that gate was right.
Yeah,
but
no, it was wrong. Sorry.
That's fair. Yeah.
And hey, guess what's fixed? Tesseracts with logistics pipes are fixed. Ooh. So yes, there was basically COFH lib, which has a lot of like the interdependency for mods and stuff for COFH stuff. Like Tesseracts updated, and Tesseracts or logistics pipes needed to update to get working. So now everything we were doing at the end of last episode was correct, right? All you need to do is put a basic logistics pipe outside the end of a Tesseract. So you change that to Soren power supplier.
Yeah.
That's
so
the frequency I'm using. Is that okay or?
Yeah, it's fine. If you just need, okay, I'll look at that again, but yeah, it should be fine for now.
It should be 1-to-1. As long as it's 1-to-1, we're good. As long as you don't have another Soren power provider somewhere else.
No.
Okay. So at some point we should change that, but...
Yeah. Supplier will be basically anything that's... Or provider will be anything that's making power. Supplier will be anything that's just giving power to something.
Okay, cool. What I started doing was mapping out where some of the runes are going to be. And specifically, I made 20 blood runes. I made 21, actually. But I want to upgrade to a tier 3 altar today. And then I want to show you guys some of the automation stuff that I did. So, like, I placed these blocks around here so that I would have an idea of where blood runes needed to be. That's why there's cobblestone all over the place, Soren. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Partially. Cobblestone
like,
around.
There's a reason that I've got cobblestone bricks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's where the blood runes would go as we expand our altar. So I wanted to, off camera, I made sure to put the, you know, pressurized pipes and power pipes and all that stuff around so that I could work around where they're going to eventually have to be. It's not like the cleanest system at the moment, but it's functional. That's good. So this should get us a tier 3 altar, which is exciting. And then we can craft something here in a minute. So what I want to do... I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to automate crafting with the Thaumcraft tables without, like, certain things. Like, without applied energistics yet. Because the one thing that I need to auto-craft blood runes for is the arcane stone block. So I could do Conjuration Catalyst, which requires me to proceed down to Terrasteel levels of Botania.
Okay.
Which is fine. Like, that's not a big deal.
Have you seen how much mana that one costs? The Terrasteel? Quite a bit.
Did he increase the cost?
Yep.
Do you want to sleep for me, by the way? Because it's raining.
Yes. I've been waiting for it to be time.
But we should be cool now. Yeah. Altar's current tier is 2? Oh, right, because I have to do the... I didn't do the mapping out for the glowstone and stuff, but I'll do that in a minute. But what I did do is hook up this guy so that everything's working correctly. So this is satellite ID 21. This has crafting modules for arcane stone black. Satellite there, to reinforce slate, that's cool. Yeah, getting some of like the pillaring stuff for that might be a little tricky, but we'll figure it out. I'm sure we can manage. We might have to move some of this. Let's see. I have a feeling it's like somewhere around here. I think we'll be alright. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so long story short, I can come over here and request a blank slate, right? And what should happen is item flows into here. Boom. It's popped into here. And it'll be turned into it, right? So even though if it had stayed in there, it would become a reinforced slate, right? But because of the way the logistics pipes work, it pulls it out as soon as it detects the item that it's looking for in the inventory. So I can program this to look for whatever item I want, and it'll always work without any kind of special handling, because logistics pipes is cool like that, right? So if I request a reinforced slate, it would need another arcane stone block, which obviously there's none in the system right now, aka, that's the thing I was talking about, right? There's no auto crafting for arcane stone blocks. So, tricky, but we'll figure it out. For now, though, let me get some glowstones and such. Basically just not air, as far as I remember, right? So I probably could have requested it over there, since I had a request pipe over there. But let's see. So it needs to be at the intersection corners of where these are. So it basically needs to be one block above the altar, if I'm not mistaken. That's here. I know this is a little bit funky, but it should work. So 1 block, 2 blocks glowstone, right? 1 block, 2 blocks of this should be glowstone. It's not the prettiest altar I've ever built, but hopefully it'll work. So glowstone here. Tier 2. Oh, that's probably 1. But yeah, the tesseract thing working beautifully. Right
Thank goodness they fixed the achievement bug too.
Oh, did they? For buckets?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
There's a way to check it from last time.
I've got a tier 3 altar.
Nice.
Yeah, which means I can put one of these in. I want to get this up to, like, full blown. I want to teach it how to get the 3rd level crafting wikis. So do I have a crafting module on me? I do. So again, this will be one of these in 21. Okay. And I will just wait a minute. For this thing to get cooked up. I should put a sorting chest out here, but Quick sort module might not be a bad thing to put in somewhere. So that's going, that's going, that's going. Should be getting a 3rd tier 1 now. Yeah, it's good. Nice. That goes there.
We're not using this other ender chest, are we?
No, the ender chests have been taken off. We had temporarily put ender chests here, and I was going to show that, but they already fixed the bug in logistics pipes, and we upgraded the server today, so I disconnected the ender chest system that I had for like 5 minutes and hooked up Tesseracts the way it's supposed to work.
Where did the 2nd ender chest go?
Inside the ender chest.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not there anymore. 1 second.
And now, if I look at Slate and request one, yeah, we don't have organic.
Actually, don't need this.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna put the other one ender chest on the sorting output pipe, the extraction pipe.
Sweet.
So if you did a pouch, you'll be able to do that.
Oh, okay, cool. That's a good idea. So like a quick sort module in there. Nice.
Oh no, this is it's the gold chest from before.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. That's a good idea. I like that. That's a good plan. I should make an ender chest then. Pouch. That's quite easy to make. What did you do with the crafting table that was over by the chest over there?
I told you. It got hit by a creeper. That was the one thing that didn't get replaced.
Creeper. And you just decided not to replace it.
I looked at the recipe and I was like, I'll do that later.
Good guy,
I
Soren.
was like, that's just tedious.
Good guy, Soren. Breaks all the things.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Nice. So this should quick sort now. Awesome. Good plan, sir.
Yay.
I like that idea. And you can set up a remote crafting thing too, or a remote request doohickey, right?
To the chest we could, but it'd probably get extracted instantly.
Well, I mean, you could have another one, couldn't you? Because
Oh, I could, yeah. Yeah, we have another chest.
You can use remote orderer, can't you, to like link it somehow?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just basically do I have it on my inventory? No. Basically, you right-click it, and then you just request and look in the air, and it'll request it to that block.
Right.
So yeah, I'll set that up real quick.
We could do that later. But that would be cool. So we could remote request from anywhere, and we could link that to a separate ender pouch frequency. That is awesome. All right. So what I want to do right now is clean up my inventory a little bit and come back in a second because I have to figure out how and where I want to progress next. If I want to crest down Botania or Blood Magic or what. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back. Wait, what? That's interesting. I may have just found a bug.
Ooh, I like bugs.
Yeah, it seems like the runes are not being used up in the altar.
No.
Like the rune of earth and rune of air. When you craft with them.
I remember. Yeah, that's what we went over in regrowth.
What?
Didn't we go over that in regrowth?
No. When you craft a rune of summer with rune of earth and rune of air, it should consume them, and it's not.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Unless, like, that was purposely changed in this pack, but okay, that's cool.
Thought that was purposely.
So I need some runes of fire times 3.
That's not a bug. Okay, people are shouting at me now. That's not a bug.
What's not a bug?
What you just named. It's not a bug.
Why is that? They're not used now? When did that change? I have to look in the lexicon.
Apparently, we did that actually in regrowth. Like, that's exactly what we did. No? Towards the end?
No.
Okay. It's changed by Vasky.
I have to ask, because I don't ever remember that being the case. But maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Not apparently. I'm making Gourmaryllis. So I need 2 light gray, 2 yellow, and a red. 2 light gray, 2 yellow, and a red. And then we're going to want some seeds. And then we should be able to do, so summer. Nope, only 1 red. Nice. Cool. Okay, awesome. I do have to automate this thing at some point. We will get to that. Excellent. Beautiful. So that's 3 Gourmaryllis for us. Nice. Okay, so those are going to go over here. You can tell that I've mapped out this build already. So that's step 1. Complete. The next thing I'm going to want is 3 mana spreaders. So let's get those cooking. I might need a little bit more red, or wood, but that's fine. Living wood. Yeah, we're definitely going to need more living wood. So let me get that cooking pretty quickly here. I really need to automate living wood and living rock. I just haven't found a good way to do it with our current stuff. Like the only thing I can think of is at the moment turtles. Or applied energistics.
Well, yes. There's a semi-automatic way.
Well, there's a timer-based way. I don't like that one.
Well, no, I mean like semi-automatic being player involvement.
Well, yeah, no, that's not what I want either.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, I want it fully automatic. Like there's a couple ways to do it. I just haven't figured out exactly how I want to do it. I kind of like avoiding timer-based ways, but it's probably the only way to do it right now without that. While I'm waiting for that stuff, I want to get a mana detector times 3. So that's living rock, redstone, and comparator. Okay.
How long does it actually take per craft? A minute?
Yes, exactly 1 minute.
Okay. Okay. Use pistons on a timer. You don't want to use a timer though. Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
Let's go. Nice.
There you go.
What'd you do? Oh.
I just used the exchanger.
That works. I didn't know you made one of those.
Yeah, I did this episode.
Nice.
It uses a tesseract, and we have tesseract now.
You are correct, sir. That is very much true.
That was the only thing I think stopping us.
Gonna want 3 of these. Nice. So we're gonna pop these down here. You bind to this one, you bind to this one, and you bind to this one. Excellent. Cool. Now the other thing I want is redstone repeaters. And let me craft a couple things that I'm going to need to prepare. And we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. So here's my plan. I put these here. Oh wait, there's one more thing I forgot I needed. Open crates. All right, there we go. Open crates. Above this. So the Gourmaryllis, you're going to want them to be one space apart. Otherwise, they'll eat each other's food, and that is bad. And then hoppers on top of that. We're going to want stone across this. We're going to want hyper rationing pipes to go into here with normal pipes.
How much wire did you need?
I don't know, like a dozen. We're gonna have a transfer node here. We're gonna put this guy here. Okay, you're gonna get some speed upgrades.
Here's a little bit over a dozen.
Okay, cool. That works. That's perfect. Could you make me a timer?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. So what we're gonna have then is... Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a problem with the tree farm when it's running. Sometimes it doesn't even get all the trees, which means some creepers spawn up here.
Yeah, I turned off the tree farm for the moment because I'm gonna
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna be relocating it.
Yeah.
So you can't put red alloy wire on mana detectors because they are considered a, like, I guess transparent block or something like that. So do you have a screwdriver from Project Red?
Somewhere, let me see if it's in the system. Screwdriver. Okay, yeah. Waiting on for it to go to the chest.
Cool. Well, that's eventually going to connect to here.
Yeah, if you want the provider chest, you just get the light blue frequency.
Okay. Thank you. So that's in, out, in, out, in, out, with no delay, because we're just getting it over there, right? I want to run that up to a timer. That will eventually... So for now, and I'd also like... Yeah, I have to hook up to that chest doohickey. That would be cool. Really, really. Zombie. Zombie behind you.
He does not care about us. That was weird.
Get a knock gate going here for a moment, because we're going to want that. But then we're going to run... Beautiful. That to there. Get a NOT gate going. I actually want this. Let's move this back one. We'll put the NOT here. We'll put the timer here. Set it to 4 seconds for now. You're going to want that to be more than 4 seconds, but you'll see in a second why that's the way it is. And that should be cool. Okay, so let's actually set this up. This, I think, is done. So I'm going to make it 10 seconds. Let's put some food in here. So that should quickly get sucked into here. So what's going to happen is we should have 1 beef Wellington being kept in the item hopper, right? When I turn off the lever, it should start the timer. And every 10 seconds, I'm going to turn off my magnet, by the way, it'll drop exactly 1 beef Wellington. Boom. Okay. Now that 10 seconds should be enough for the beef Wellington to be consumed by the Gourmaryllis and start this. If I have to extend that out. Okay, I did. It did pulse once. Oh, you know what? Let's turn this on. I forgot something, an important step. I have to link this to here, this to here, and this to here. There we go. Cool. So the pulsing of the mana detectors should keep this thing being better, right? So we're going to make this like 15 seconds, let's say. Okay. All right, so it's working.
Nice.
Come see.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
So the mana detectors detect when there's mana flowing through them, right? And when there's no more mana flowing through them, as in pretty much any second now, that should be the case. It actually produces a decent amount of mana for each beef Wellington. So watch. Okay. So now the timer's allowed to run. It's got a not gate here, preventing beef Wellington from being dropped. See behind?
Yeah, I see.
And then once the timer ticks, it should drop exactly 1. Boom.
Okay.
And then it takes about 10 seconds or so for the Gourmaryllis to start. So that's why I have the timer set to 15 seconds. Because that's plenty of time for the beef Wellington to be consumed, and then all 3 are running.
Nice.
Pretty cool, right? Because the Gourmaryllis, the trick with them is that if you drop food on them when they're already running, it will consume it and not add to it at all. Like, it doesn't... It'll just, like, waste the food. So, like, you have to not drop food on it when it's...
eating already.
Producing already. Like, you have to... Yeah. You have to make sure it's not already running before you drop another piece, or you're wasting food. And it'll, like, burn through it very, very quickly if you stay like that.
Fair enough.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty smart system. I think that's pretty good, right? The only other thing we're going to want to do then is get a comparator here. Or, yeah, comparator, that's right. So we're going to want...
To see if it's full?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And that's going to tap in so that when it's full, or close to it, probably is what I'll do. I'll probably have like 1 piece of redstone between the comparator and the thing so that it's when it's close to full, it will go ahead and do that. Like, so actually we're going to want it to be more than that, but you'll see. I'll come up with something. I thought that was pretty clever.
Mm-hmm.
So see, that's a redstone signal of 1. So like, I'll put it here for now, right? So it should tick again, and then when this thing gets like another little bit full, it should stop the timer from running altogether. And then we'll put another kind of gate here we'll do like the comparator and subtract mode or whatever we need to do to make it so that it's 15 instead of 1 or 2. Cool, so that should have dropped. Gourmaryllis should be producing, assuming we didn't run out of beef Wellington already. Why are you not behaving, Gourmaryllis? Okay, I had to reconnect my spreaders for some reason. Alright, for some reason I had to reconnect my spreaders. I don't know why, but good to go now. Sweet. And then I just have to put, like, you know, active supplier beef Wellington on the chest there. Should be easy. Nice.
I want to test something with this as well.
What's that?
There's something for Draconic Evolution called a potentiometer.
Okay.
And it's setting an exact value for redstone.
That would be cool. Yeah, like, basically I want to make it so that, I don't know, like, that it's detecting it I don't have to run 15 blocks of redstone dust is what I want.
Yeah.
Cool. So if you can make that happen, that would be great. Neat.
Then you set to the exact value you want.
That's cool.
Shift right click and right click. And then I'm gonna change this to. Congratulations, you've made a blinky light.
Yeah, pretty much, but that's okay. Let's come back in a second, guys. I want to check this out. All right, guys, we're back. So if I right-click this, it should go up 1 level. This will become a redstone signal 0, and the comparator goes through the block, so it's stopping this, right? So this doesn't have to be there. It's just so I can see via redstone signal, or via Whaler there, like what it's set to, right? So if I right-click this, it'll be 3, because this is in the subtract mode, right? So now that's there. If I shift right-click, it's 2. So really, this is outputting 3. So like, watch, if I remove this, see how it's emitting 3 is the power? But we have it in subtract mode, which means it's showing 1, because it's 3 minus 2 equals 1. So now 3 minus 3 is 0, so it's going to be allowed to run. But if we dump a bunch of mana into there, it should eventually get back up to 1 and stop, right? Cool. So really, what do we want it to be, Soren? 15 or 14? I'm going to make it 14.
Yeah, somewhere before it gets full.
I'm going to make it 13 for now and see how that goes.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'll make it 14. That should be fine. So now it should be allowed to run again. I don't know if we have beef Wellingtons in there, but I have to set up the supplier thing. But that should work. So now these guys are eating. It's going to wait another few seconds before it tries to drop again, but that's okay. So pretty much if any one of the things are eating and running, we're good. Why do you need to be rebound again? That's something that's concerning me, is I have to keep rebinding my mana spreaders. I don't know why that's happening. But I'll keep an eye on it for a little bit. But for now, it's wrapping up point. So this is a really good mana generation system. What I'm going to do is work towards a bunch of mana so I can make some Terra Steel agglomeration plates. Then I will work towards getting the portal to Elfheim. And then we can make more cool things from Botania. But for now, it's wrapping up point. So Darryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Pretty nice, I think, mana generation system, especially because we used Beef Wellington, which is our existing system of fuel. So like we have plenty of Beef Wellington automation, so we'll be good. All right, take it easy, guys.